Major steps and of, emphasizing decisions that should be made before the data collection instrument is selected or designed. Define the problem. Consider previous, related research, the advice of experts, and so on. Hypothesize a solution to the problem. Identify the information needed to test the hypothesis. Advantages of questionnaire. Questionnaire defined as form containing a set of questions, especially one addressed to a statistically significant number of subjects, as a way of gathering information. Several important advantages. 1. The questionnaire, especially the mail, email, and web-based questionnaire, tends to encourage frank answers. 2. Another way of stating the second advantage is that the fixed format of the questionnaire tends to eliminate variation in the questioning process. Disadvantages of questionnaire. 1. Use of the mail questionnaire eliminates personal contact between their searcher and the respondent. 2. If the questionnaire is distributed electronically, it will reach only those who have access to and are comfortable using email and web technology. Proper construction of the questionnaire is essential to its success. The researcher must consider his or her information needs and the characteristics of the participants.
Type of question. According to information needed. In selecting or writing specific types of questions, the researcher must first consider what kind of data he or she needs. The major types of questions, according to the kind of information needed, include the following. 1. Factual questions. 2. Opinion and attitude questions. 3. Information questions. 4. Self-perception questions. Type of question according to form. In selecting or designing questionnaire items, the researcher must consider the question format that will best obtain the information desired.
2 basic types of questions.
Open-ended questions. Fixed response questions.
Scaled responses. A variety of questions utilize scales of one type or another in order to obtain responses. Question content and selection. The researcher must next decide what specific questions to ask and consider their content and wording. Question wording.
The way in which the contents of questionnaire items are worded can also affect their validity and reliability.
Distribution of questionnaire. 3 main methods of administering the survey questionnaire. The questionnaire can be self-administered, administered face-to-face to respondents by researchers. The self-administered questionnaire can be mailed or electronically transmitted via email or the web. Mail questionnaire and electronically questionnaire. The interview. 1. Developing the interview. 2. Conducting the personal interview. 3. Disadvantages of the interview. 4. Advantages of the interview. Developing the interview. First steps must be development of the list of questions to be asked, or the interview schedule. Conducting the interview. The interviewer should attempt to create a friendly, enthreatening atmosphere. Disadvantages of the interview. As with other research methods and techniques, bias presents a real threat to the validity of interviews. Advantages of the interview. The sample of persons actually participating in the study tends to represent a large percentage of the original sample and is focus group interviews. There are less structured interview techniques available to the researcher. Analysis and reporting of the focus group data. Other advantages and disadvantages of the focus group telephone interview. More and more interviews are being conducted over the telephone. This technique deserves special attention. Observation and usability testing. In an observational study, the current status of a phenomenon is determined not by asking but by observing. Advantages of observation research and limitations observational research. Unstructured observational research and structured observation. Structured observation is a more formal technique often used in quantitative studies in order to provide systematic description or to test causal hypotheses. Usability testing. Usability testing is a form of human ethnographic observation combined with ergonomics and cognitive psychology. Questionnaires and interviews are frequently used for obtaining information about a person's perceptions, beliefs, attitudes, and so on. Thank you so much for watching.